Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to work on my next topic of our project medical store management system, which is how you can add customer request, how you can take request for customer medicine details and store in our database and also change its status. So let's get started and work on this module of our customer request. So first, let's create an API for our customer request of medicine details. So let's work on it. So first, back to PyCharm and let's create a route for customer request. So simply copy the same URL here, generate bill API. Now let's change the API name. So here change it to customer request. After that, let's copy it and also paste here. Change this to customer request Viewset. Let's create this Viewset. So copy Viewset name, back to views.py, or just do one more thing. Simply copy the Viewset of company Viewset. So just copy it, company Viewset. Now copy it and come to bottom and paste the code here. So paste it. After that, just change this company Viewset. So change this to customer request Viewset. Copy it and paste it here. After that, first is list, which is using company objects. So change this to customer. Let's see the model name. So open model name and here you can see customer request. So copy the model name and change here customer request. Now import it customer request by clicking Alt plus enter. So import customer request. After that, change this company serializer to customer request serializer. So open serializers and here let's see customer request serializer. Just copy the serializer name and change here. After that, import this customer request serializer by clicking Alt plus enter. Import. Now change this object name to customer request. Let's change this also here, customer request. After the response dictionary, all customer request data. Now after that, on create method, change this to customer serializer, and after that everything is perfect. Customer request data saved successfully. Now after that, here change this to error during saving customer request data. And let's see next, which is retrieve method. So here first change this to customer request serializer or customer request object, means model. After that, get object 404, which is perfect, serializer perfect. Change this to customer request serializer and change this object name to customer request. Change this also here, customer request. After that, company bank details. So we don't need company bank details, so simply remove it. And let's see next step. So here update method, change this to customer request model. After that, company, change this to customer request, and here customer request serializer, customer request serializer, change this to customer request, and everything is perfect, successfully updated. Customer data, customer data. Let's check again everything which is perfect. So first list, customer request, perfect, customer request serializer on create, then retrieve method, customer request serializer, update method, customer request and serializer. So everything is perfect. My API has been ready for customer request. So simply save it and let's check it's working or not. So first open Postman, or you can check it using Reactjs. So leave it for now. You can check it using Reactjs. So back to our React project. Open VS Code and open src. Then after that, here company component. So we don't need to create page again because here is already a created page for company. Just simply copy this component. So copy company component and paste in pages. After that, rename this page. So let's see, rename. After that, rename it to customer request dot or customer request component .js. Let's copy the name, enter, close this company component, change this component class name and also change the export class. Now save it. After that, we need to link this page in our sidebar. So let's see, open sidebar and here is our sidebar. Let's see sidebar item. So here is our item. So we need to add one more route for our company customer request. So copy it, index 7. After that, change this to customer request and change this to customer request. After that, save it. Now sidebar, and after that everything is perfect, and back to, let's copy this route name and back to index.js file, and here we need to add a route for our customer request. So first let's see, simply copy this build generate and paste it again. Now after that, we need to change this URL. So here is our URL, customer request, copy it, paste it, active page 7, which is index. You can see index is 7. After that, page name. So here we need to pass the component name which will use for page. So here I am using customer request component. Now save it and back to Chrome. Let's refresh page and you can see customer request has been added. Let's click on this page and you can see it is showing add company details because we are using as an add company page. Now we need to change this page data and API method so we can use as a customer request. So again, back to VS Code. First, let's back to customer request. So first is our data fetching. So we need to fetch the data of customer request. So here you can see it is fetching all company data and it is accessing all the company data, and so in our table you can see it is showing in our table all company data list. So simply find the all company data list object name. So copy, find it, and here you can see it is accessing from fetch company data. So here instead of fetch company data, we need to fetch data of customer request. So change this method name also because it is easier to understand. So change this to fetch customer request data. So copy it and change this method name here. After that, here we have to fetch the customer fetch all customer request. After that, let's copy this method name and come to our API handler and let's create this method. So here is fetch all company. So first copy this fetch all company, paste it again. After that, copy our method name, fetch all customer request. So paste it here. After that, here we need to change the URL. So copy the URL name. So copy URL name and here we need to change the URL. So change this to customer request API URL and let's see the API URL. So open URL, customer request, copy it and paste it here. Now save this page and after that come to API handler and change this to customer request API URL. Now save it. After that, customer request component, everything is perfect. Here instead of company data, change this to, let's select multiple. So here change this to customer request data. After that, customer request data and here customer request data dot data which is perfect and here customer request data list. So we need to add this in our state because earlier it is company data list. So change this to here company data list, change this to customer request data list. Now let's see, everything is perfect and here we need to change the table data. So let's see, table name data is first name. So let's see what it contains. Open model, name, phone and medicine details. So here name, phone, medicine details and next is status. After that, added on which is already there, remove the description and remove email. Now after that, let's remove this here also. So email description, remove it. Now here name, after that phone number. So phone number, phone, let's copy it, paste it and here customer name. So customer name. After that phone, third is medicine details. So medicine details. Fourth status. After that added on and last is added on and last is view company details. So everything is perfect. So save it. Now all customer medicine request, save it. Now let's check it's working or not. So back to Chrome and it is showing cannot read property map of undefined which is in company data list. So let's see company data list, where is, okay, here it should be customer request data list. Save it, and instead of company, let's select all. Change this to customer. Customer request, and here customer request detail. So change the method name also here. Let's see here, view company details instead of view customer details, request detail. So save it, back to Chrome, and you can see it is showing all customer medicine request and showing the field or column name. Now after that, let's work on this form. So again, manage customer medicine request. After that, add customer request. So first is name, then let's see next field, which is medicine or phone number. So medicine name, phone. After that, phone, enter phone number. Third is medicine details. So medicine details, let's copy the name, medicine details, enter medicine details. After that, next is status. So status, by default you can pass pending. So here status default is false, so you don't need to pass this status. So remove this, remove it status, because it is already default blank or pending. After that, next is, so everything is done. Remove the other field, remove it. Now save it. After that, here add customer request, adding customer request, please wait, and after that save it, back to Chrome, and you can see everything has been done. Manage customer medicine request, add customer request. Also here change it to customer name, so enter customer. Now everything has been done. You can see manage customer medicine request, add customer request, and form for customer request of medicine, and here is the data for customer. Now let's save some data in our database. So let's work on this form and save customer request in our database. So back to VS Code. After that, here in form submit method, so form submit method, you can see it is calling this save company data. So here instead of save company data, call this save customer request data and pass the value. First is, let's see, form field. First is name, second is phone, and third is medicine detail. So you need to pass all the detail. So first name, phone, medicine details, and remove everything else. After that, everything is perfect. So just copy the method name and back to API handler. After that, here save company data. So just copy this method and paste it again, and change this method name to save customer request data. First is name, second phone, third is medicine details. Now after that we need to call the method of customer request API URL, and first data we need to pass. Let's see the field name again, customer name. So customer name should be name, then phone, pass the phone. So here customer name is a key which we access in our backend in Django, and name is a variable which is coming from function parameter. So remember this, many students confused in this. Now after this, medicine details, so paste it, and here medicine details, paste it for medicine details. Save it, save this page also, and let's see everything is perfect or not. So I think everything is perfect. So back to Chrome, and let's add some medicine request. So here adding name like Rahul, and phone number like 8888. Medicine details, simple medicine for fever. Let's click on add customer request, and you can see success, customer request data saved successfully. So let's see, does it save in our database or not. So back to PyCharm, open database, and let's check customer request, and you can see one data has been saved in our database. So it is working perfect. After that, here do one more thing. When we add some data, we need to refresh this page also. So after that, let's see, back to VS Code. When we call the method of add data, which is form submit, then instant we need to call the method of fetch customer request data again. So copy it, this dot fetch customer request data, save it, back to Chrome, and let's check again. So again customer name like Aman, phone number should be 777, medicine, simple medicine for cold. Click on add customer request, and you can see it has been added, and it also has been showing here in our table. So it is perfect working. Also do one more thing, when we adding some data in our database, we just need to remove this input or make it blank. So do one more thing here, event dot target dot value equal to blank, or event dot target dot name. Let's copy it multiple times. Phone, medicine details, make it blank, save it again, and let's check again one more time. So this time customer name Rohit, phone number 6666, medicine detail, simple medicine for anything which you want. Click on add customer request, and it is showing name of null. So here it is showing error. It should be not work like this. So here we need to use a reference of React. So let's see how we can use another way. So back to VS Code, and here remove this. After that, now let's create a reference object. So let's see here, this dot form reference equal to react dot create reference. After that, we need to link this form reference. So copy this, and after that, here in form, simply reference equal to this dot form reference. So save it, and after that here on submit, so here simply this dot form reference dot current dot reset. Now save it, back to Chrome, and let's check again. So this time using username, customer name Rahul2, phone number 5555, any medicine detail, click on add customer request, and you can see data has been added, and our form is clear now. So it is working perfect. Now let's work on status column. So let's work on it. So again back to VS Code, and here equal to 0 or equal to 0, make it pending or else completed. Save it, back to Chrome, and you can see it is showing pending. Now let's work on view data of this medicine details, or you can also change it to complete. So let's work on complete column, means if I click on this complete, it will change the status to complete. So let's see, here instead of view customer request detail, change this to complete customer request detail. So copy it, after that here paste it, and after that here customer ID, copy it, paste it, and after that just call the another method. So let's see, so just call the method of API. So again copy the method of API, copy API, paste it, after that update customer request, and after that where customer request data. So again after this let's print it only. So console.log customer request data, and let's pass the ID of customer. So customer ID. Now copy this method name and come to API handler, and let's create this method. So async update customer request customer ID. After that just copy this data, so copy it, and after that check login, and also copy this response, paste it here. Now let's see other. So here we need to call the method put, after that customer request API URL, customer request API URL, then customer name. So don't pass this data, only pass the status. So here let's see the status column. So again models status, pass it true, and here add the ID, so slash plus customer ID plus slash. Save it and let's check it's working or not. So again save it, back to Chrome and await outside an async function. So here async and here change this like customer underscore ID. Save it. Now let's check again, back to Chrome and click on okay. Here do one more thing, change it to complete and do one more thing, here if it is already completed, then if customer request data dot status equal to 0, then show this button, else show the completed and close this condition. Save it, back to Chrome and customer request data is not defined, so it should be customer request. Save it, back to Chrome and you can see it is showing complete. So if I click on complete, let's see what happened. So inspect console, clear the console, click on complete and it is showing not found. So here is one more extra slash added, so remove this slash, so remove it, add plus and here make it blank. Save it, back to Chrome, check again, so clear the console, click on complete and you can see it is showing success. You can see the message error updating customer data. So let's see, back to PyCharm, views, after that here update method. So here you can see customer request dot object dot all pk customer request so let's do one more thing, remove this try except block, except comment this also, change it, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, clear the console, click on complete and it is showing bad request. So let's click on run, it is showing bad request. So do one more thing, remove this description, remove it, save it, again check, complete, and this time you can see it is showing you can't call .save method with invalid data. So let's see what is the problem. So let's see network tab. Now after that let's see here, and here you can see we are passing status true but it is showing error. So do one more thing, here instead of true pass 1. Let's check again. So click on complete, and you can see it is still showing error. So I think we need to pass all the data of form of customer request. So let's see. We need to pass all the detail of customer request. So back to customer request, and here customer request dot id, then dot customer name, customer request dot id dot customer name, then phone, after that medicine detail. So copy it, medicine details. So pass every detail. Now let's access all the value. So here again come to top, id, name, phone, medicine details. Let's see again, id, name, phone, medicine detail. So pass every detail. Then here customer id, name, phone and medicine detail. So pass every detail, save it. After that let's access all the value. So again come to API handler, and after that here customer name, add here name, phone, medicine details. So here name, phone, medicine details. So let's see the field name medicine detail, pass it also, medicine details, comma, save it, and let's check now it is working or not. So back to Chrome, and again click on complete, and you can see this time it's get updated. So I think it is updated. Now after I refresh the page, you can see it is showing completed and completed. So it is working now. So in this way you can update the status of medicine. So let's see here, do one more thing, undo the code of everything, which is try except block, save it, close it, and again come to VS Code, do one more thing here. So customer request here and customer request. So copy the customer request button and paste it here. After that close the button, cut it and paste it, and save it. Now let's check, it is looking perfect. I think completed. So we have warning, success. Now it is looking perfect. You can see completed will be show here. If I click on it, nothing will happen. If I click on it again, refresh page, you can see completed. So after update the medicine, just do one more thing, call the method of this dot fetch customer request data. So call it again, and also here we are using this, so we need to bind the method this. So again this dot custom fetch customer request data dot fetch customer request data dot bind dot this. So in this way you can use this method inside customer request data method, customer not customer request, on complete customer request detail. So here change to complete customer request detail and save it. Now back to Chrome and refresh page, and let's see it is working or not. So click on complete and you can see it is showing completed. If I click on complete, you can see it is showing completed. So everything is working now. So in this way you can work on customer request and request the medicine detail of customer in this project. So I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching. Please like our video and subscribe our channel.